becomes a point in your life where you just get tired of chasing people, tired of begging for affection, tired of begging for effort, tired of convincing people to love you correctly. And honestly, that kind of pain really changes you. Because when you truly care about somebody, you don't really understand how they can become so cold towards you. Like you're sitting there replaying conversations in your head. You sit there wondering, like, what did I do wrong? Why wasn't I enough? Why does it feel so easy for people to leave me? And the hardest part is, sometimes people leave emotionally before they leave physically. And you can really feel the distance. The energy changes, the conversation change, the efforts disappear. And deep down, you already know something isn't the same anymore. But because you love them, you keep trying. You text first, you check on them, you over-explain yourself, you forgive things that you know hurt you. And it's not because you're weak, but it's because you care deeply. And I feel like people who care deeply usually hurt the most. But listen to me carefully. You should never have to beg someone to see your value. Real love shouldn't make you constantly question your worth. Real loyalty doesn't disappear the moment things become difficult. And real people don't only show up when things are convenient for them. That's something I had to learn the hard way. Because sometimes we become afraid of losing people, that we start losing ourselves instead. We tolerate disrespect, mixed signals, bare minimum effort, just because we don't want to feel alone. But eventually, we reach a point, where our souls just become exhausted. And that exhaustion changes you. You stop chasing, you stop explaining, you stop forcing connections that no longer feel genuine. Because one of the hardest truths in life is this: not everybody who enters your life are meant to stay forever. Some people are lessons, some people are temporary, and some people only exist to teach you how important self-respect is. That's why you gotta stop attaching your self-worth to who stays and who leaves. Because people leave for all kinds of reasons. Some leave because they outgrow you. Some leave because they never truly valued you. Some leave because they can't meet you at the level you deserve. That doesn't mean you're unlovable. And I think that's like what people struggle with the most. Like when somebody leaves, you automatically think, maybe I'm not enough. Not because you lack value. And honestly, begging somebody to stay usually pushes you further away from yourself. You lose confidence, you lose peace, you start overthinking every little thing, and eventually you become emotionally drained, trying to save a connection that only one person is fighting for. That's not love. And maybe this is your sign to stop forcing what keeps hurting you. Maybe this is your sign to finally choose yourself. Because the moment you stop begging people to stay, you start seeing who truly values you naturally. The right people communicate, they care, they show effort, they make time, and most importantly, they don't make you feel lonely while they're standing right beside you. That kind of loneliness is one of the worst feelings in the world. And if you've been carrying that feeling lately, I just want you to know this. You deserve genuine love. You deserve real support. You deserve people who choose you without hesitation. So stop chasing people who already showed you they can live without you. Stop begging people to stay in places where your presence is barely appreciated. Because the more you chase people, the more you abandon yourself, and your peace is too valuable for that. One day, you'll realize losing certain people was actually protection. When that day comes, you'll stop crying over who left and start becoming grateful for what their absence taught you. Sometimes the people who leave your life make room for peace you've been praying for all along.